All right, hello and welcome to 5 Minutes with Sean, maybe 10. Today's topic is loyalty. And I just laugh at the word loyalty because I don't think that a lot of people give two shits about loyalty anymore, to be frankly honest with you. And I hear it everywhere I go, whether it's dealerships talking about loyalty of customers or employees talking about loyalties of dealerships. But today, I'm not going to just talk to you about dealerships and loyalty and all of that, because I've had personally two situations. And look, this is what leads to these podcasts, right? Is when things happen in my life that get me fired up. And so, I go to my therapy mic and I come up with what I'm talking about today. So in the last 10 days, I've had two situations that have to do with loyalty, really kind of look like crap to me. I'm going to be honest with you. It started with a dealership that was servicing my lovely Subaru '07 Forester. Love that car to death. Have bought it since it was 0 miles on it and got 150 on it. Things awesome. Had a huge repair. Had a $1,800 repair. And so I go out to get my car. By the way, it's an hour and 40 minutes after that was supposed to be ready, but I'm a patient dude to some extent. And so I walk up to the car, and it's filthy. Filthy, dirty, disgusting inside and out. And I was freaking appalled. And so when I went inside, actually, to be fair, I went inside, they were busy, so I went back out to my car and left because I wasn't going to sit there and yell in front of other people because I try to be a little bit classier than that, although sometimes I'm not. This topic I was, so I called. And you know what the writer told me? The writer's like, well, we thought you were in a hurry. You thought I was in a hurry. You were already an hour and 40 minutes late on the time you told me. Don't you think you could have come out and said, hey, Mr. Welsh, it's going to be about another 10 minutes so we can run this car through the wash, put a vacuum on it, because we do appreciate your loyalty to our dealership, spending $1,800 on a repair to your vehicle? No. Instead, he blamed me, told me I was in a hurry. That's the kind of thing that will blow loyalty out the door. Now, I give everyone a second chance. I'm going to do the same for this dealership, but do it again. Slap me in the face again, and there are plenty of other dealerships to fix my car. This is not, same goes for buying them, guys. There are plenty of other places to go buy cars. So loyalty is kind of a nonsense word right now. Yeah, would I love to see it? Sure. Do I see it very often except for outside of my own client base? No, not really. I got some friends that are loyal. My wife and I are loyal to each other. I got a couple of dogs that are as loyal as I'll get out. But other than that, that's about it. And funny enough, right, the dogs, my wife and I were out of town for about a week. And so we put the dogs up in a beautiful place where they get to hang out and run around and, be out enjoying and friends and socialization. A little doggy daycare facility takes them overnight. So they were gone for 6 days. We come home to what we expected, somewhere around about $1,000 bill for their time and stay and everything that goes along with it, which is cool. We're all about it. We don't have kids. These are our kids. I would spend whatever I had to for any of my animals. And so we do it, right? $1,000. Cool. Well, they have a loyalty program at this place. And this loyalty program is a punch card, which, by the way, in the year of 2018, how it isn't digital is beyond me. But it's almost like they wanted to offer a loyalty program, so they said they offered it, but they don't actually want to enforce it or use it, because if you don't bring up your punch card to them, they won't ask you about it and they won't punch it. So we walked in yesterday to pick the dogs up for daycare from a day out running around with meetings and such. And we go in and I said, hey, just forgot to get this punch while we were here. Dogs were here for 6 days. She goes, yeah, we're not going to punch that. We don't do that. And if you don't ask, we don't say anything. Are you kidding me? Do you realize what this has done? Not only is your loyalty program dumb, just dumb in general. Because loyalty, the number one thing I hear when I hear someone say loyalty is making sure you keep a customer for life. How is it that if you're not going to punch a card, if you're not going to keep track, if you're going to expect your consumer to keep track of their loyalty, which, by the way, total bullcrap. I have absolutely no use. If this program wasn't in existence, I wouldn't have walked away from this place after 4 years yesterday. That was it. There was other issues along the way, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, not a lot of flexibility, not really willing to go out of their way for a customer who's had multiple dogs there for multiple years. And so it got me really, really fired up. I said, you know what? I'm going to move on. I'm going to find out some other things. Well, later that day, I get a call from a dealer of mine saying, hey, Sean, I got a real loyalty issue with my sales team. They're not sticking to my dealership. Okay, well, what happened recently? Did you change your pay plan? Well, of course I did. It's New Year. Are we seriously going to have this discussion? Really? You want loyalty, but what do you do to deserve loyalty? What do you do to have people say to themselves, yes, I want to do business here. Yes, I want to work for this individual. Think about that before you complain about loyalty. What exactly do you do to deserve loyalty? I got another issue with a vendor that I've been using for years in the automotive space. After a 6-year relationship where everyone's had a good time with it, it's always gone well, and yeah, I've probably cleaned up more mistakes for them than I had to, but I did it because I like them. I needed a favor because an outgoing employee made a quote to me on a price for a product. That employee left, and I was told there was no way they'd stand by that price. You know what the problem is? I already told my client that. So now my client has a price I can't honor. Now my client has questions about my loyalty to him when it isn't my loyalty to him, but it is the loyalty of that vendor to me. And not only loyalty, but just straight up right thing to do in business. If you quote a deal to somebody, and this goes for people in sales, guys, I cannot tell you how many times I see Facebook, Car Gurus, any review you can name with customers saying, yeah, said one thing, gave me another. That's what this is. Stand by it. If these people have a writing, if they have a recorded phone call, if they have any proof proving you said you'd do that price, do it. Stop with the nonsense. Everyone wants loyalty. No one does a damn thing to deserve it. I'm going to be honest with you. This drives me absolutely crazy. And honestly, I could talk about it forever. But dealers want customers to be loyal. Do the right thing by your customers. Okay? Customers' loyalty is only because of how they are treated. And it doesn't take 3 chances anymore. You got maybe 1 chance. And the second you blow that on that side of things, it's over. It's over. I just had the same thing happen with my car lease. Infiniti wanted to know why I wasn't loyal to them. They didn't do a damn thing to earn my business after the fact. I didn't get a pull ahead. I didn't get any offers. I was given 3 different prices by the dealership. What are we talking about here? Walk across the street, buy a Mercedes, move on with my life. Well, where's your loyalty? Where's your loyalty? To me, the consumer. Why does it always have to be the opposite? Why can't everyone else see both sides of this discussion? And I get people's narrative or people's narrative. I don't have one. All I'm trying to do is make customer experience, not only in the automotive business, but in any business, just cleaner and easier for people. Because I experience commerce across the country in many different ways, and I see these mistakes every single day. So stop complaining about loyalty and start giving people a reason to be loyal to you. As always, you can comment. I love to hear about it. It's been picking up more and more. 262-278-0157. That's the call and text line. You can also email me directly, Sean, SEAN, @carbizdonebetter.com. You'll see me on the LinkedIn. You won't see me anywhere else on there, but please, by all means, put the comments out. Let the teams know. And thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it, and we look forward to having you on the next episode. Thanks.